All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Thursday, September 5th, and we've got a great tasting in the store. Tomorrow night, our Chile and Argentina tasting, finishing up our studies in that part of the world, and then this tasting just popped up on the calendar. You know, whenever we get someone from a winery like Capanelle in South Florida, and the distributor calls me up, Luigi calls me up and says, Andrew, we want to do a tasting with Capannelle. I said, man, are you kidding me? These wines are fantastic. The new wave of Chianti and Super Tuscan wines. This is a winery that was created in 1974, so relatively new for Tuscany. You know, there's families there that have 500-600 years of history making wine, like the Antinori family. And these guys are producing outstanding wines, all estate bottled juice. And this is from Gaiola in Chianti. And they've got about 20 hectares of vineyards there. They make about 80,000 bottles of wine a year. So divide that by 12, 8,000, 7,000 change cases. Not a lot of wine, but some very good stuff. And, you know, starting out with their Chardonnay, the one complaint I have about this winery is it doesn't look very much like Chardonnay. And the bottle is a little brown. It's not the wine inside the bottle. It's the glass that they're using for this. And I've heard they've changed this with the 2010 vintage. And, you know, they make some decent Chardonnay in Tuscany, but that is not why we go to Tuscany. I think they just make this because they want a little white wine to drink and they like Chardonnay. We go to Tuscany for Sangiovese. That's right, by law, Chianti Classico has got to be 85% Sangiovese. And today, some of the best producers in Tuscany are making 100% varietal wine like the Chianti Classicos from this producer. And we have got some older vintage wines to share with you on the table. We've got some 07 in addition to the 010 that we're going to be serving. 010, 2010. And then we've got also Solari, their IGT, which is 80% Sangiovese and 20% Malvasia Nero, which is one of the grapes that you see grown in Tuscany. You don't see it too often anymore, made into a single varietal, not very often at all. It's usually seen in a blend, and this Solari wine is outstanding. It is a blockbuster, and we have got a vertical selection of this wine going all the way back to the 2000 vintage we're going to be showing on this evening. And we've even got some older vintage wines from this producer available. They also make another wine in collaboration with Avignonesi, and it's called 50-50. 50% of the grapes come from their estate in Gaiola and Chianti, and 50% come from Cortona, which is right next door to Chianti from Avignonesi, and 50% Sangiovese, 50% Merlot from two different regions in Tuscany. They blend these together and charge $165 for it, man. This is one expensive bottle of wine. The wine has gotten some press, and when two famous producers get together to do a collaboration, you know, you do get some, I'd say, hype involved in this. But you're going to get to try this. We'll see if the wine's overhyped or just overpriced, or if it's really a great wine and a unique, one-of-a-kind entity in the wine world. Well, check it out. Everything we're going to be offering a week from tonight at our Capannelle tasting. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.